Hi, Drew here. I just want to talk to you quickly about something I'm seeing pop up quite a bit in the PayPal community forums. It's a scam that's been going on. I've seen it over the years, but especially within this last few weeks, I've really seen it a lot. So I just want to give you a little bit of detail about what's happening here, the angle that the fraudsters are taking, and a little bit of info about the procedures that they're taking advantage of in this case. So what happens is, with PayPal and with lots of payment processors, they all have similar procedures. There will be times where you receive a payment, a legitimate payment, but they hold that payment in a pending status. And they're asking you to enter tracking information from FedEx or UPS or whoever you ship that product with, a third-party verifiable tracking. And until you do, they won't actually release the funds into your account. So it'll be held in a pending status. And once you enter that tracking, sometimes they'll release it right away once they see that it has indeed been shipped. Other times they'll make it wait until the tracking shows delivered, and then the funds would be released at that point. So unfortunately, fraudsters are using that to their advantage to try and trick you. And what they're doing is they might reach out to you directly in email or chat systems of some sort, talk with you a little bit, build up a little bit of trust, and then let you know, hey, I want to buy this product, I'm just going to send you the payment directly. So then they'll say, hey, yeah, I made the payment, please check your inbox, and you'll see a PayPal notification. Meanwhile, they're the ones that send you a fake PayPal email or a spoof email behind that. And this email, it'll have PayPal branding, it'll be formatted, it'll look like a payment email that you might have seen before. If you study it closely, there's usually grammar mistakes and other things that would make it obvious that it's fake. But if you're going quick or you just haven't seen this, it might be easy to overlook. So you get this email, it says, hey, a payment's been made, it's in pending status, and you need to enter tracking information. So you might go, print that shipping label and even ship that product to enter that tracking. Now this email will also include a link where they're telling you click here to enter the tracking, and that's all fake as well. These guys will build a fake website, looks like PayPal. Again, a lot of times they might even build in a phishing scam. So if you click a link to actually log into something through there, you don't want to do that ever, whether it's this kind of email or anything else, because that would just be sending your login and password to the fraudster. And then they can do all sorts of other bad things that you don't want. But in this case, their primary goal is usually just to get you to ship a product even though they haven't paid for it. So again, you get this email. It says the payment's pending. You need to enter the tracking. You do so through this fake system. Now you're waiting for the payment to clear. And you might even think, okay, that's why I don't see the money in my PayPal account, because it's pending and it needs to clear. Well, that's exactly what they're hoping you'll think, and that you'll ship this thing. So then a couple days later, a few days later, money never shows up. You start wondering what's going on, and then you might find out too late that there's nothing you can do about it at this point. So if you ever get an email like that, just don't click any links directly from it. Open up a web browser, go directly to your PayPal account, log in yourself, and check your activity log. If you received a payment or a transaction of any kind, it will show up there. Even if it's pending or whatever the status is, it's gonna show up there. When you click into the details there, this is where you would see any kind of notices about the need to enter tracking or the status of the payment or any other information that you might need. There'll be a link there to enter tracking, and this is where you would want to enter it. I would recommend you enter that tracking regardless of whether the payment is pending, just so the PayPal system and the buyer can know the status of the shipment. But especially in these cases, make sure you go there to check that out. Don't do it directly from the email. If you don't see a transaction in that activity log, then that person did not pay you any money. And you need to let them know that you're onto their game, and they need to either send you a legitimate payment, which they won't do, of course, or you're going to move on, go on your way. So at that point, you really they'll try to talk you into following up, or they'll give you excuses of why you're not seeing it. Just ignore it. Don't even waste your time with it. Move on and find another buyer. So just be careful about that. I hope this tip was helpful for you. If so, please go ahead and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. That'll really help us to help other PayPal users like yourself. And just be careful and happy selling.